we're already seeing implications of Donald Trump's victory on the Hispanic community. Just last night, the president-elect told 60 Minutes he plans to deport undocumented immigrants with criminal records, which he estimates to be 2 to 3 million people. Since the election, I reached out to undocumented students on OU's campus to find out how they're reacting to the coming Trump presidency. The reality of Donald Trump becoming president of the United States is igniting uproar in many, but fear in others, specifically OU's undocumented students, protected by President Obama's DACA policy. DACA stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It grants a work permit to students who came to the United States before they were 16 and shields them from deportation.
So I'm from Chihuahua, Mexico. I was born there, and I was brought over to the United States when I was 3 years old.
Meraz, a political science sophomore, says when her family found out that Trump will be president, they cried together, and her parents apologized to her for bringing her here.
They apologized for making my life a million times easier than it was for them, and that hurts. That hurts that we have a president that is okay with people mourning, because that's what a lot of the population is doing right now, is mourning.
I was born in Guanajuato, Mexico, and I lived there for about 5 years until my family brought me here to the United States.
Ruth Crucis, a pre-med sophomore, says what she fears the most is her parents being deported one day without her knowing.
I don't know if they're home or not. I don't know if they're safe or not, just because I'm not there.
Angelica Villalobos works with the United We Dream organization to help Oklahoma students register for DACA. But she says DACA was never the right solution.
I was never comfortable with DACA because DACA was always temporary, and I knew that since the day one. I'm not going to be fighting against Donald Trump. I think that we're past that now. I think we need to be fighting for our human and our civil rights.
Trump has wavered on his immigration stance, so it's difficult to predict what he will do. Villalobos encourages students not to cower in fear, but to advocate for their rights. Allie Stratton, OU Nightly. And Villalobos told me she sees 3 options for what Trump could do with DACA. First, he could eradicate the program entirely, or he could prohibit new applicants but let those already enrolled keep their DACA. Finally, he could let current permits expire so that current DACA students won't be able to renew their permits.